Now that we have a starting app, we'll go between the grid and give a few enters. And use right stake panel. And then X, two dots, and name. We'll call it main. We close it. Give a few more tabs. Now we'll make another one. Stack panel. And we'll give it X name. And we'll call it screen. And below that, another one. And we'll stack panel, X points, name, and we'll call it inputs. Oh, close it and do something like this. We now created two different areas on the app. We have a main area, which is a very big stack panel, and then we have a few smaller areas that you can notice that now. I'm forgetting something here. Now we came here and made right orientation, and we want this to be vertical, which means that these two stack panels that are below will be below one another. Now we can start putting stuff. Let's make a text box. We'll give it a name. Will be input screen, and it'll close it. For now it's enough. We closed it wrongly, so I will correct it. The best close for this is this way. We'll probably need later more stuff on it, but for now we'll not write anything else. Then we have the inputs stack panels. We'll need a few more. We will have, let's say, 4 input lines. So we'll need 4 of these. Now it's stack panel. We close it. And to avoid writing always the same thing, we'll 1, 2, 3. We passed three times the stacks. Now let's give them names. This one will be line 1. This be line 2. This will be line 3. And finally, this will be line 4. Oh, yeah, name. I was too fast and forget to write name. Alright, we have 3. And inputs, we need to put orientation vertical. And now in every single one of those we need to give orientation horizontal. We'll copy. Copy it. And now I'm missing one. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I will criticize a little of this. And will ask me now, why are we making these horizontal orientations here? Because we'll put stuff inside this. And we can start now. For example, a button. There he is. Because we'll have more than one, we'll be close to 4 in every single one of those things. So those here 2, here 2, and here 2. Give it a few errors here. And it already looks a little better to add something here called margin. It will be 0, 0, 0, 0, something like this. We'll do this to every single one of those now. Control C to copy, and then let's do it. Just copy it again to easy things. Okay, every single one has it. Oh, we also need to add it to the buttons. They also like those type of things. They need them to work properly. And we also will need to give them size, because they don't have a size, they don't know what they are. Just know they are something. So I'll have these. Alright, now let's also give names to the buttons. This will be the first one, so we'll call it BNT1. This is a good name. And we'll make a very similar name to every single one of them. This will be the 2, 3, and this can be the plus. Do the same for here. This can be the 4. This is the 5, 6. All right. And this can mean the minus. The same again. This is a little not paired because we have a lot of stuff that it's very similar, but that you need to give names. So it's a little repetitive because of the type of project we are making, but it's needed. We made the 7, now the 8. And the 9. We already have the plus, the minus. Next we'll have the divide. You also have the divide finish. Now we'll make the same on the bottom of the address. Where are you going to put? Well, first will be the 0. You also will need the 0. We're looking at the dot. And the divide. No, not the divide, the plus. And also at last the equals. Alright, now we already have the button names given, and now we'll need to give him text. Now, or we put content. Oh yeah, of course it's not there. No, it's there. Yeah, it's there. Why are you? Content. It will be a 1. Oh, you can already see a 1, a small one there. Nice. And yeah, as you can imagine, shocker. We need to do this to every single one of them. Or this one has a mistake, as this one. Alright, now every single one has the same name, but we'll change that just now. This one is 2, 3, the plus, 4, 5, 6, 6 minus, and I mistakenly 7, 8, 9, and divide the 0, the dot, times, and equal. Well, the formattation is a little off. We can make something like this, like center. Can do every single thing to all of them. These two of them. We already have a few buttons. Then we can change stuff here. Values to give it a little more appealing look, and to be easy to use the app, because if every single button is close to each other, we'll make a lot of errors by missing the right place you want to click, and you don't want that. As you can see, the calculator will be very basic. The only thing that it's missing now, it's the screen and the clean button. Everything else, it's already on place, and just needing the coding itself. because it's not just putting the button, it needs to be configured. All right. It's not visual appealing, but we'll not really address that now. Let's add the button just after doing this. All right. Text box. Oh yeah, we already have a text box. I was forgetting that. I completely forget it. All right. The text box only has a name. Oh, error. I know what I want to do it to error. And we need to go here on the properties on the right bottom side of the screen. Go to common and check read only, because we don't want to people be able to use the keyboard of the cell phone on it. In this way you can control whatever will be put on it. You also add a button to the calculator. We'll give it a name because we like naming things. Will be bitty and clean. The content. The mistake is I'm trying to write after the bar between clean and the margin Alright. Oh, I put zeros. I didn't want only zeros. And there is something missing here. Oh, yes. The orientation is horizontal. Alright. We also need to give it a bit, because to force it to be bigger. Oh, it's just clean. All right. Once again, I'm trying to write outside the place. No, I'm not. It's centered. This panel also needs a little more, 20. Yeah, 20. Give it a little more margin from the top. If you want to every single button be the same, you can give it true size. 30 is not big enough, maybe 40. 40 it's nice. 50 it's nice. You'll try to see if you give it to every single one, it should be fine. Oh, sorry, this was a mistake. It's not there. We want it to be there. Alright, every single button has the same size. And why I'm doing this? To make it symmetric. Because if I'm forced the size of it, it will be more visual appealing to the people using the app. And we will also be easier for them to use the application, and it's important for that to happen. And once again, I made a mistake putting this there. Sorry. This is just copy paste. This is kind of important. Alright. We can also change the margin here to give it a little more space to the button. Starting to look a little better this way. By the way, I changed it to a desktop screen because it's what we will be using. Alright, it starts to look like a calculator for the first time since we started. We also need to add something to every button. For example, in the code that we'll make next, you need to know what button you are using. So we need to add a tag. In this case it's button 1, so tag 1. This every button is an object when created, so object can be exceeded in other place of the program. To be able to program the C# behind this, we need to add another thing to every button on the code, or almost everyone. In this case, the button 1 is one of them. We need to add a tag. Tag is a string camp that you have inside of the button object. This is good because you can access it everywhere you instantiate the button. So when you go to C# through a function and we give the button as a parameter, we can then go to the button and extract the tag value it has. So if you do this in the button 1, you'll get a 1 in string, and we'll need this later to work properly. So we'll add it to every single button that it's needed. Let's copy paste to be a little faster. What I did check. Whoa, that was a mistake. Sorry guys. So this will be the 3, this will be the plus. Sorry. We also could have it on the operations for logistic reason that you guys will see later on the code. It's easy way of identifying what thing is. Once again, this is a monotonous part of copy paste. There is a lot of it on coding, this type of applications. You also give it to the equals. Alright, the clean button don't need it because it's a dedicated button. So this is the code. Next we'll go to the C# in the new video. Thank you.